Hello everybody, welcome to GIS E-Pathshala, Social Science History, Grade 7. Our chapter is about the Delhi Sultans. Delhi Sultans, now we have seen in our previous video lectures that how the Delhi Sultans came. See, previously the Tomars were there, Chauhans were there ruling on Delhi, but how the foreign invader came and how they taken the charge of Delhi. And we have seen the different rulers. Slave dynasty was there, Khilji dynasty was there, Taghlaq dynasty was there, Sayyid dynasty was there, and Lodi dynasty was there. All this ruled on Delhi. Now, after that we will see about the things, how finding about the Delhi Sultans. How we can find something about the Delhi Sultan? We can find from the coins, written things were there, some inscriptions were there. From that we can see something about the Delhi Sultans. See, now it is given Tariq or Tawarik. Tariq or Tawarik means, Tariq is a singular word and Tawarik means the plural of that. Tariq means the written account of the Delhi Sultans. Written account of Delhi Sultan means sultans were keeping one person, those were writing about the sultans and the things, what they achieved, what work they were doing. So the written account was considered as the Tariq. In the plural of that was Tawarik. See, authors of the Tawarik were learned men. Authors of the Tawarik were learned men such as secretaries, administrators, poets, and courtiers who both recounted events and advised ruler on various aspects. See, those who were writing, doing the writing work of Tariq or Tawarik were the learned person. Obviously, one who is learned and knowing properly the things can write properly. So, who were there? Secretaries, administrators, poets, courtiers were there. Those who were writing properly writing the events also and advised the ruler for the different aspects of governance. They were giving guidance to the rulers also. They highlighted the importance of just rule. The author of Tawarik mainly lived in the cities like Delhi. Main center was Delhi. For the Delhi Sultanate or Delhi Sultans, the main center was Delhi. So mainly the author of the Tawarik were living in the Delhi also. They wrote histories of Sultan in the hope of rich rewards. Always they were writing in the hope of rich rewards. See, sometimes somebody is doing some work or somebody is appointing us for some work. So obviously we are feeling to give better, to get something in doing that work. So always they are writing and in the hope of rich reward. They were thinking that we were giving our best writing work, then we will get the good things from the ruler. The authors are advised the rulers on the need to preserve an ideal social order based on brightest and gender distinctions. See, they were writing on the gender distinction. They were mostly thinking that there should be a male and female gender properly should be there. That idea was there in their mind. They following the different things. The authors of Tawarik lived in the cities, mainly Delhi, and hardly ever in village. They were living in Delhi only. They often wrote their histories of sultans and hope of the rich rewards. And they mostly brightened on the base of gender distinction was there. Means the male and female gender, they are not considering the same. They are always thinking the male are upper than the female. See, these are the things from where you can get the things about the Delhi Sultanate, record of the Delhi Sultanate. Writers were there, inscriptions were there, some of the other works they are doing. Now, after that in Delhi Sultanate, Razia Sultan was the ruler. One ruler came, Razia Sultan. She was the daughter of Iltutmish. Now, who was Razia Sultan? A brave sultan who belonged to slave dynasty and was the first Muslim woman to occupy the throne in India. She was so talented, wise, and a great warrior that encouraged her father, which resulted that she became the next sultan of slave dynasty. She succeeded her father in 1236. Now, great father of Razia, Iltutmish, a father who ordered grand celebration to welcome the birth of his daughter after many sons. He took personal interest in the education and training, and by the time she turned 13, Razia was acknowledged as the an horse rider who would accompany her father in his military expeditions. Iltutmish's words, "The daughter of mine is better than my son." See, the father Iltutmish done hard work for the daughter. She was very happy. He was very happy when Razia born, and he took all the efforts and he gave all the trainings to Razia. At the age of 13 only, she was a very good horse rider, and she was going with her father in the military expeditions also. And always Itsumi said that she was better than the son. His sons were there, but always Iltutmish felt that the Razia was better than his sons. Now, on the Iltutmish sons, one of the Iltutmish sons, Rukhut Firoz, occupied the throne. He ruled Delhi for 7 months. See this, obviously in that time the thing was that gender distinctions were there, that obviously whenever the ruler dies, after that the son is getting the throne. So like that the Iltutmish son got the throne, but only 7 months he ruled. Only for 7 months he ruled, and then Razia defeated her brother with the support of people in Delhi, and then Razia became the Sultan of Delhi. And she ruled for 4 years. She ruled for the 4 years. But the rulers were not, but the other people and other rulers were not agree. Being a female, she be the Sultan, the people are not agree. People are not accepting her. See now Minhaj Siraj thought about Razia. What Minhaj Siraj thought about Razia? See Minhaj, you will think that who is Minhaj Siraj? Minhaj Siraj was one of the Tariq, one of the person who was author of Tawariq. He was the principal author of Tawariq in Delhi Sultanate, means the main person. He is having much more idea, and he was the more learned person than other people. Minhaj Siraj thought that the queen's rule was against the ideal social order created by God. See what they are thinking. They are keeping in the sake of the name of God. They are saying like that queen rule went against the ideal social order of created by God. They are saying that God has created such type of thing that male should be a king or a ruler. No female should be a queen or ruler. Should not be a ruler. In which woman was supposed to be subordinate to men. Woman can be there, but she can support the ruler. She can't be a ruler. He therefore asked, in the register of God's creation, since her account did not fall under the column of men, how did she gain from all the excellent qualities? See, Minhaj Siraj was saying that she was very good. Razia was very good. All the good qualities of a sultan was there. Qualities were there in Razia. But he was, because of the gender distinctions, he was saying that when the God has created the register, in the God's register of male, her name was not there. So how she should be a ruler? One of her inscription and coins, Razia mentioned that she was the daughter of Sultan Iltutmish. This was the contrast to the queen Rudrama Devi of the Kannada dynasty, Warangal part of the Andhra Pradesh. See now, that time what happened, that not only the Razia was a female ruler. See, other female rulers were there. Other female rulers were there. Rudrama Devi in Andhra Pradesh. She ruled in Andhra Pradesh. Rudrama Devi ruled in Andhra Pradesh, and one another was there, that Didda. Didda ruled in Kashmir. See, Didda means a word from Didi, but they want to establish them as a male person, so they are introducing themselves as Didda. So Didda was a queen in Kashmir also. So now what happened? But the people were not agree to accept. People were not accepting a female ruler. People were not accepting a female ruler. So like that, Minhaj Siraj thought about Razia. Yes, sir, she is very good, but being a female, she can't be a ruler. Like that they are saying. Now after that we will see about the hinterland and garrison town. See now Delhi Sultan, we have seen about the Delhi Sultan. Delhi Sultans were there. Now about the hinterland and garrison town. See what is the garrison town? Garrison town means one type of town. See wherever Delhi Sultans were working, wherever the Delhi Sultans were there, they were making the fort around their town. They were making the fort around their town, and After they are making the fort around the town, and inside the town soldiers, rulers, other people were staying. So that is counted as a garrison town. That is counted as a garrison town. You have seen the film Padmavat also. In that, the Alauddin Khilji is coming in the town. So that is the town. That town was shown of the Delhi Sultanate. So that is the wall town is there. That is the garrison town. And hinterland means one wall town is there, another wall town is there of Delhi Sultan, but in between the other small towns who were there, that towns were counted as hinterland. So there the other people were staying, and the other people were staying. So if the Delhi Sultan, from the Sultan side, anybody want anything, they have to do trade with them. Sometimes they were doing trade with the other people. Sometimes they are doing they are getting in the rituals, they are getting from something from them, or sometimes they are doing the plundering means लूट मार करके लेके आते थे चीजें वहां से. So like that, garrison town means one walled town in which all the soldiers, rulers and other peoples are staying, and outside the garrison town other small towns are there, those are counted as hinterland. See, these are the garrison town. Town is given and wall is there around the town. Now, about the mosque, we would see something in this. A mosque is called a masjid in Arabic. It is the place where Muslim protest in revenge to Allah. Muslim offer prayers, namaz, in congratulations mosque. Masjid-e-Jima and Masjid-e-Jama Masjid. The congregational group choose the most learned person them as a leader, who is called Imam. One learned person they were choosing, and he was guiding for all the prayer and all the things. He was counted as, the person is called as Imam. He is the one who leads them in prayer. He also delivers sermons, means some messages or something also he was delivering during the Friday prayer. In Muslim cultures, in Friday prayer, they were counting very important. During the prayer, Muslim stands and face Makkah. Always whenever Muslims are doing prayer, they are facing toward the Makkah. Makkah is a very holy place for them. In India, this is to the west. This is called Qibla. In India, it is Makkah is coming. In India, the Makkah is coming in the west side. So they are standing in the west, facing to the west. That they are saying Qibla. After that, several mosques were constructed by Delhi Sultans in the cities all over the subcontinent. They strengthened their claim to be the protector of Islam and Muslim. See, they constructed many mosques, and they were showing that they were the protector of Delhi Sultans, or the protector of Islam and Muslims. Mosques help in creating a community of believers who trade a system of code of conduct. Mosque is showing a community believers, showing the creating a community believers, they who were following the same code of conduct. It strengthened the idea of community. It strengthened the idea of community. It made the idea of community. It spreads and wider the idea of community. You can see the picture of this mosque. Jamali Kamali built in late 16th century. This is the Mot Ki Masjid. It was built by one of the ministers of Sikandar Lodi. See, this type of structure of is given of the mosque. So this is also the same structure. Thank you.